Alright, we'll get it underway then. Weekly one-shot number 297. This is Touhou, Hero of Ice Fairy. This might be the first time I've actually chosen to play a Touhou game. Normally they come in as punishment games. Not my forte, that's for sure. But the challenge before us from LurCellant is to beat this game. And there's an achievement indicating that we have beat the game to stipulations within 2 hours and 52 minutes. Got a timer on screen exactly for that. But it's a double dip on the prerequisites here, because I must also beat the game without taking any more than 218 hits. Might seem like rather arbitrary numbers on the time and the hits, but apparently that's based on LurCellant's own run. That is worrying, because LurCellant, well, maybe I'll rant about that later. In any case, delete away this little save we had here for testing things out, and we'll get it started. Timer will start when I have control. And the gambling is open, should be open, although you don't get forever to base your votes on this, because I have a feeling that it won't take very long for us to realize how this is going. So I'm not overly familiar with Touhou, despite having played about half a dozen of the games right now. I don't understand the characters or what they do or the world they live in, but Cirno is just an ice fairy who's an idiot. That's about as far as I understand it. I've seen artwork where she's been strapped to a CPU for cooling. I may be a weeb, but I'm terrible at bullet hell type games. I can't really trust someone like you that would say that. Alright, tutorial. Does tutorial count? I suppose it does. We're going to have control there. Yeah, all I remember with you, LurCellant, is remodeling your entire Xenonaut army into anime girls, and that kind of sticks with a guy. Okay, movement, WAD. Space with jump. Very good. How hard could it be? That feels like control. Let's get going. I could skip the tutorial, but that's probably a bad idea. Might have some important information for me here. Gotta fight the peace symbol. Why is it so angry? I do not know. What do we have? Hit points, stamina, courage, whatever that is. Spell cards, whatever those are. Boss hit points, stage name, items. Okay, very good. Shoot with left. Shoot boss. Here we go. Courage. Courage whenever you hit an enemy. Gain courage. Raise courage level. Okay, so sustain damage on the enemy, deal more damage. Dash around to avoid nasty incoming hits. Seems nice and simple so far. Let's try and not take any easy hits, because we're only allowed 218 of them. You're invulnerable while dashing, hold to dash further. Just a timing game, right? How is the yin-yang a peace symbol? I associate it with peace. Am I wrong? Possibly. But am I wrong about that? Alright, this is a cool one. Snow Flight. Hero is invincible while stamina, but uses... invincible while flying. Very good. Cannot repeatedly fly in the air. Touchdown, reset. Whee! And I think that boopity boop was my courage level raising. I wonder if my courage level goes down from not dealing damage. Oh gosh, just looking at my stamina, thinking my eyes have to be everywhere in a game like this. Alright, not too shabby, but not too difficult either. It was, after all, the tutorial. You can activate assist menu. Well, assist was specifically ruled out in the stipulations. Sadly, I have limited space in the title. I can't put every little thing there, but you can expect that that's never going to be allowed in a weekly one-shot. Yin-yang is a symbol of balance. I would have said balance and harmony, but I'm not very knowledgeable in Taoism either. That's from the chat, not from me. Okay, so Cirno's been walking around. She's probably getting lost because she's a fool. Whee! So I got that spell card, but I don't know what it does. Perhaps I should try it out. Yeah, that's a bit more what I recognize out of Cirno, but maybe she's dressed as an adventurer. Why is Jake not voicing all the text? That should be a stipulation. I almost never read out the text aloud in games. And I really don't like it when I watch streams and people do that. People are free to do their streams however they want, but oh my god, I just mentally check out when people read these out. Doubly so if they do weird voices for them. You have eyes, you probably have a brain, you can figure it out. Is she even wearing clothes? That looks more like a painted on outfit. I can see her navel. A walking, talking American flag. Besides, if I were to read it out, I would be showing just how quickly I'm able to read, and it's very quick. But it's not often involving comprehending. Alright, so your Clownpiece. I don't really know what each of the Touhous do largely, or what their shindigs are. But you look insane. I mean, why would you not be? You're a clown. Right, spell cards, tell me more. Courage levels are used to activate spell cards, but what do they do? Okay, if this is to be believed, it's just going to make me do a whole lot more damage. But oh, crumbs. Oh, double crumbs. Oh, triple crumbs, right. It seems like you immediately want to put the hurt on me. So, just make your way away. Alright, let's try the spell card then. Whee! Alright, lays the smack down pretty well. Given the stipulation, I imagine not taking damage is the highest priority that we have. Thank goodness it's not some instant death nonsense going on in this game. At least not so far. Always nice to have a dash that gives you quite a bit of invulnerability, though. Caution, boss is invulnerable. Okay, is that important? Okay, well, of course it's important, but... Ow, I'm not invulnerable. This must be what they call desperation phase. But who's the desperate one? Yeah. Oh boy. Guess I should be thankful this challenge is only 3 hours already. As I've said before, Touhou is not my specialty. Game? There we go. Whew. Wait, are we stripping the enemies by attacking them? I think I saw a game like that once before. Played a game like that once before. What was it? Danganronpa Ultra Despair Girls. Oh, what a terrible game that was. That was for the PlayStation Vita. Can't believe we desecrated the American flag like this, though. Not even for cloth and polymer. I even read the story when this was opening and I don't understand what is going on. Can anyone give me a summary? Is anybody paying attention? Why is Cirno wandering around the forest? Who's this princess? I really like Cirno's outfit though. I think it's a long scarf-like thing. The fairy princess got kidnapped and Cirno is off to rescue her as heroes should. Roger that. Okay, I do not know these fairies. I think I've seen the one on the left before. Yeah, she was getting sloshed in an animation, so I guess getting drunk is her thing. I see. These little story segments are here to pad out the timer. Better not skip them, though. I don't recall if there was a stipulation about skipping them or not. But we shall not. Although if they could go a little faster, that'd be nice. Will the outro of this week involve blasting Cirno's maths class? It's a shame DMCA is such an issue for streaming. I'd like to get back to using pre- and post-stream music. Very long ago, I used to do that. People hated the music. And that just made me even happier. But those are ancient stream days, like a decade ago now. Rabbits, you say? I certainly don't remember there being a rabbit fairy. The strongest and only hero of ice. To the left, beneath a chalkboard, there's a book that tracks all your game stats, including hits. I shall check it out then. Towie, rabbits aiding us. Terry. Alright, a lot of people saying they'll lend us strength, but oh, you will join me. Are you going to help me in battle? Are you going to help me in any actual way? Ooh. Yeah, they make it train cabins sound like they're so comfy. I rode in one once and it was one of the most uncomfortable experiences of my life. Oh, I don't get to do my fancy flying around here. Right, something about there being a book to read. Ah. Ooh. Yeah, see, maybe if my train car was more like this, it would have been more comfortable. Alright, you there. Chalkboard, book, tracking stats. I guess not yet. What's your story? Administrator, in charge of documents. Yeah, I could do with tracking my stats. I can't read the words! So this game's made of Chinesium. I don't know if these fairies are meant to be speaking Chinese or English or whatever. Anyway, this is all fun and games, but I've got a game to win here. Carrot reserves, stricting, give me a break. Oh, you're not a rabbit, you're a... rabbit girl? Risen. I've heard that name before. But I don't recall you from another Touhou game. Also, where are your wings if you're a fairy? What's wrong with her skirt? As best I can tell, she's got a little fluffy rabbit tail that's keeping the arse end up. Still think that Cirno's outfit's the coolest we've seen so far. Bit heavy on the belts, though. Alright, good. Items. Bring too much would harm... da-da-da-da-da. Bunny ears. I wonder if they're going to show up if we wear them on our little character. We can freely equip spells, cards, items. Only one attack item. Can't equip items and spells exceeding the cost limit. Okay. We sure we only get, like, 3 hours to beat this game? Alright. Blocks enemy bullets. That sounds cool. Did I steal this off of Clownpiece? Can I take these items? Ooh, wow. Courage level, hit points. Okay, hit points are probably important. Slow down nearby bullets. Chance not to lose levels when hit. Where's the chance not to get hit thing? Fire 3 bat. Oh, I do a lot of dashing, so give that. Basic attack, mega flakes. Mega. I like mega. Give me that number 9. Number 9 is my number anyway. Born on the 9th day of the 9th month in an undisclosed year with a lot of 9s in it. This must be my spell, right? Large amount of icicles, frozen ray, creates a shield. Shield sounds good. Give me that. Wait, what? Too much power. Are these powers? Yes, I see. So much do these cost? If I were to take you off, I'd have 2 bits of power left. Huh, okay. Perhaps we just do that then. No, that would work. But then I look at my bats, and I want my bats. Oh well, no bats for me. Alright, if that's loadout, then where do we actually go? You there, bunny conductor. Are you ready, brave hero? I'm as ready as I'm going to be. Something I need to tell you. Alright, sure. What is it? You're the shadow boss? No, okay. Energy core is dying. It's an important piece. We're going to be stuck. But surely the brave hero will take care of it. A magician on a broom. Oh, Marisa? She does steal things after all. But I think the thing is everybody loves Marisa despite her stealing things. I don't get it. Well, I mean, I do get it. Gosh, the witch princess is my favorite heroine in Harvest Moon for a reason. How do 218 hits work? Well, I get hit and it increments the counter. Currently, I believe we're at 2. The joke in the fandom is that Marisa also steals hearts here, but isn't Touhou nothing but fandom? I'm under the impression that anyone and everyone can just pick up the Touhou setting and characters and make media out of it. Maybe add a counter. And how do you expect me to increment the counter in the heat of battle? Or even keep track of it myself? The game keeps track of it. That doesn't look much like Marisa. She's got one of those hats that gets larger every time she says a racist slur. Ah, but that requires trusting chat there, Krebsig. I think I will trust the game. There's just something about that sprite that screams made in China. I don't know exactly why. Oh boy. Am I even hurting her? Feels like the answer is no, but I think her health's going down. I hope it's going down. There's not a very satisfying hit connection when dealing with enemies in this game. She's not even glowing or anything. Oocha. I, on the other hand, am getting... Ow! Less of that, please. Okay, this is a lot more how I expected things to go. That's 3 or 4 hits there already just from this. Bad times. And here's one of the kickers, right? If I die, I take all those hits, I lose all that time, and I still have to fight. Alright, there we go. Oh, she's got chains over her health to indicate I'm not going to be doing diddly against her, but maybe I can kill her projectiles? Too smart. Too damn smart. My usual problem. Ah. Ow. So what was I just saying about having this problem? Yeah, okay. Well, bound to happen sooner or later. Clock another 6 odd. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hits onto the hit counter. Can't help but feel that this weapon that I've picked up now is very lackluster. Although it feels like it has a bit of homing in it, which could be... Oh, for God's sake. Could be useful for me. I really feel denied on the area here. Feel denied in a lot of ways. Crash rather than spell card. I should focus on picking up items that'll help me not die. Alright, maybe, just maybe. The thought now occurs that my skill card number 2 is actually a shield. For some reason I thought it was not. Even though I assigned it thinking, ooh, shield will be handy. Right, yeah, this ends up being a problem for me. Probably because those point blank shots come in. Yeah. We've got it sorted. Ah, what a waste. So as I said before, not my forte, these Touhou games. Bullet Hells and I have seldom gotten on. That's why they've been punishment games in the past. But I felt compelled to give this a go. Don't know exactly why, but I saw it on the weekly one-shot list and I thought, yeah, we'll do this. Some people thought that might be because I wanted a short one so I could play more 7 Days to Die, but those are slanderous words. Good idea, though. Right, so perhaps this time, using my vast collection of shield... If things look bad, I just need to quick tap E and I'm out of here. Music is pretty good, as one would come to expect from a Touhou game. Whoa! The heck was that? I think that's Hyper Spark, right? I swear I've seen some kind of Touhou attack that goes by the name of Mega Spark or Hyper Spark. Some kind of sparking, at least. Okay, do me the wonderful favor of dying, Marisa. Easy money. They're only slander swords because Jake is planning on using his extra time to get his Slay the Spire fix in. Didn't realize someone would nail it that quickly. Also, good lord, Cirno, why do you keep stripping people? Is this her thing? Master Spark is her stolen signature move. Who did she steal it off of? Vegeta? Ooh, achievements get aplenty here. Right, do we get access to stats and the miserable amount of hits that we keep taking here? Gosh, you feel twice the pressure when there are two different stipulations looming over you, hits and time. Often it's one or the other. But no, in this one it's both. Well, that's okay. You can't just take the weekly one-shots that you think you'll destroy. I suppose I could. What in the world is stopping me? All those punishment games looming. I've still got Lisa going, and after this... Can't help but feel Lisa will not be alone. How did the betting close up, by the way? Betting is clearly closed up. If you can't steal it, have a dumb hero snatch it. What an ingenious plan. Are there any games where the bunny rabbits are the bad guys? Perhaps this one. Cunning conductor, after all. All of them. Been a while since I've eaten rabbit. And Touhou brings her own carrots as well. Bunny train, safe to relax in, relax here, use the amenities, go to the bar, manage items, play music. Here we go, check the catalogue. And the doodle board. Okay, well. You got an item for me, lazy bunny thing? Collectible mushrooms, all these mushrooms. Okay, very good. What about these two? What about the cool looking bunny here? Right, you there, Risen. Risen? Raisin? Whatever you're saying. It's 42% win, 58 on lose. That's not as one-sided as I thought it would be. I figured lose lobby would be the larger one, but it's quite a bit on win. Alright, enough of that. When do I unlock more things that I can do? It looks like I have? Maybe have, maybe haven't. What do we get out of the broom? That's what I'm talking about. More cost. Slightly increases flying speed. Deal damage by colliding with enemies while flying. Ooh, that sounds cool. Give me that. but you cost 2 power. Shoot more mega flakes with higher levels sounds really good. I'm not sure I'm sold on this glacier shield. I like the idea of the frozen ray. But, I think I'd rather have items here. Basic attack laser. Of course, you can only have one basic attack, can't you? Laser sounds cool. Give laser. And let's just become Marisa. Alright, good enough. And here's our catalogue that shows we've been hit how many times? 20. Alright, so we've already used up about 9% of our allowance. Better get a move on then. We're not made of time or hits. Bunny thing, new job. Are you feeling well rested? We're going to start. Might take up some of your time. I was born ready for such a thing. The real bet should have been if he loses to time or to hits. Ooh. Oh, wow. Could we roll back the clock and do that? Victory, failure to hits, or failure to time. Ooh. Yeah, that would have split the lobby up now. Okay, I need to remember that. Next time there's a possible multi-loss going on, I should give that a go. Excellent idea, Fry Hits. Unfortunately, a little late to do it. That would have been an easy bet for me, at least, says LurCellant. Really? Well, it's always an easy bet for the submitter, because surely the submitter of any challenge goes for the win lobby to show that they have faith in their own challenge being possible. We've certainly had some nonsense challenges in the past. What was the most recent absolutely nonsense one? I can't help but feel there was one that quite recently. I'd check if I wasn't on such a tight timer here. Under 3 hours feels very tight for any game. Wait, humans? Do humans exist in this universe? I thought it was all fairies and animals, and fairy animals. There's a whole human village. Wonder if we're gonna go see them. Reimu and Marisa are human. Ooh, I thought they were all fairies. How can you tell which ones are fairies and which are not? Maybe all the fairies have wings. Cirno has a little ice wings. I think Flan has a rainbow-coloured narrow load of them. Alright, I didn't pay attention to much of what was going on there. Perhaps the navigation terminal will help me out. Tutorial and mission. Village in search of a something bar. Is that what we're meant to do, bunny girl? I guess it is. So where's the Marisa? Oh no, Flan is a vampire. Oh jeez, I don't follow this lore at all then. Too much rich lore to handle. Yeah, I feel like Chinese animation loves these paper doll style things. One wonders why. Touhou takes place in Gensokyo, which is a pocket dimension created specifically to be a safe haven for the yokai and stuff. The outside world is today's modern world, and yes, there is a big human village in Gensokyo. There's a human village in the pocket dimension made for the yokai. But why? Actually, no, I'm not really asking why. I don't need to know. I have negative investment in the Touhou universe. Good music, fun designs. But the games and the lore, oh boy. Well, no, that's not true. There was one very good Touhou game I played. It was a weekly one-shot as well. The music was phenomenal. The gameplay was tight. It was still bullet hellish. What was it, though? Gotta go help them, Cirno. I wonder if it's nothing but boss fights. It doesn't seem to be any normal levels with regular enemies. Maybe that's for the better. Yeah, it was the one with all the time stopping. Yeah, Luna Nights, that was it. Luna Nights was so good. Oh, okay, I immediately regret taking this as my weapon. That's too precise. And I am not known for my precision. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to go back to the train and change out my weapon after this. This is not for me. Just having to look everywhere it does me in, right? So you gotta look at the projectiles coming at you, but also where you're aiming to keep focusing down the enemy. Rough. I don't think I'm going to one-hit wonder the rest of this fight. Oh, just noticed the beautiful water effect. I like that. Yeah, goodbye, cruel world. Right, get me out of here. Get me back to the train. How do I get back? Bunny train. Yeah, get out of here. Which one was I was using? I think it was a Hero's Emblem. Hero's Emblem seemed to do me just fine. Also, I'm not so sure about the flying damage thing. Got anything that's a bit better and maybe more passive? That moon looks like it'd be a bit of a pain. Chance to not lose levels. Courage level. Let's try the slowing down enemy bullets. I feel like that's going to work against me, but maybe it won't. Oh god, it's Baton. Good to see Jake finally streaming solid franchise. Oh, finally, this must be the 6th Touhou game I've streamed. Not many franchises get that many appearances. You have to be something like Resident Evil for that. Alright, how do we skip all this? Let's go. Nail it, Cirno. Ah, there we go. Much less need for precision. See, with this I can just generally hold down left mouse button and focus more on not getting hit, which seems very good for the challenge. When not getting hit is so important. So important. Ah, come on, Cirno. What's your underbelly? Ah. Rough stuff, real rough. And looking at that timer thinking, oh dear. Cirno, good vegan name. Jake doesn't want to hear again. I like Cirno. It's me letting Cirno down here, not the other way around. God, I do like this music though, no doubt about that. I kind of want to crank it up, in fact. If it's a little quiet for me, it's probably a little quiet for you. Alright, it must be done. Settings, BGM, bup, bup, bup. Okay, that's a bit better. We'll have you down yet. I just need to focus on not getting myself killed. Of course, she's got another phase in her after this, doesn't she? It is a she, right? Well, heavens knows with these games. That's a name for that kind of haircut, isn't it? Hime cut, is it? Come on. Don't want to take the loss and have to redo this. Ah. You just can't help yourself, Cirno. It's a very recurring trope in Japanese media, isn't it? I've had one drink and now I'm wasted. Well, I'm assuming it's a trope. I have that thing in 7 Days to Die. The American drinks one drink of weak-ass beer and then suddenly can't see straight. The Japanese are lightweights after all. I should have gone out and done more drinking in Japan. It was always fun when I did. Well, just need to get back there in general. Ooh. Jake's the same as Cirno, born on all nines, can't read, has maths education, strips anime girls, it all fits. Do those all line up? I can read. I consider myself very good at reading, I just don't like it. I hope you can read at least half as fast as I can, though, because I'm not hanging around for these story segments. Which I am reading, I'm just not digesting. Right, that booze. I'm assuming it's an item I can now enjoy. Touhou. Touhou is such a stupid name. It's like you're saying Terry in a really bad English accent. Oi, Touhou. Wanted to call it Towie's Hole, but he has to call it Lizard's Lair. Extreme snowstorm, spell card, you say? Oh, it wasn't the booze, it was just a lantern. What's the lantern do? Lose 1 courage level when hit, massively increase courage gain. Oh, but we don't plan on getting hit. That sounds fine, but I think I'm alright with what I have. What's this now? Summons an extreme snowstorm. Slow down enemy bullet speed. That does sound good, but dealing more damage is surely better. I want to try the super powerful ray, which I am assuming is super powerful, given it's got a super cost. Quick check-in on the stats here. We have been smashed 39 times. Looks like we're clocking 20 hits per enemy. That's probably not good. Where are we going now, bunny girl? Touhou. Bruh. Reisen is German. It translates to travel or traveling. Ugh, outing yourself as German. You're a braver man than me. Yeah, my family always had it in for the Germans, especially my mother and my grandfather. And I used to think, gosh, you're so bigoted, so closed-minded. Then I got to know more Germans and understood that they were right all along. Monsters. Scourge of Europe. Alright, something about going to a hot springs area. Let's cover all the tropes while we can. Hero of Ice, hot spring. Yeah, can Cirno even go into hot springs? Wouldn't she melt? Maybe she's not made of ice, she just has affinity for ice. Still not over the Balaton. Well, the Germans have largely fled Balaton now, so I got a lake to myself again. Murby says German beer, best beer. Now that is just outright propaganda. Just keep repeating the lie until the lie is truth, right? God, a candy apple. I haven't had one of those in an extremely long time. Frozen watermelon, that actually sounds horrible. The bits would all expand and it would get mushy. But fresh watermelon, oh, that's the stuff. I think I'm actually grateful this game is nothing but a boss rush. I don't think the mechanics would work so well for taking out loads of mooks in a level. Suika. I'm sure I've seen you before. But then again, the drunk Oni, just another big old trope. There's only one drunkard for me, and that's the lassie from Kamidori. Oh god. The things she did with her fingernails. I channeled all my Suika energy yesterday to beat Touhou 6. Now I'm all out of beer, says Batten. You were streaming Touhou? Touhou 6. Which one is that? I have no idea which of the ones I played. I'm just in it for the music. Oh god, she's throwing bouncy Sonic rings at me. Surely I can handle the situation though. Ooh. Surely. A double hit there. I think I need to pick up a bit more on what these bouncy balls are doing. Or just do that. Gosh, I do not know how you're meant to be following all this. Bye, Cirno. I see it. It's like 3 rings just running around you. I need to figure out where to dodge to better for that, though. Suika looks so happy when she's bouncing around. I feel kind of bad for beating her up here. Well, implication being that I'm in any way beating her up. Okay, I think we got the pattern now, right? Nope. Maybe. Whew. All right. What? Please less of that. I'm in one-hit territory. Dracula had a section like this and... Yeah, Christ. What is it? Every death is costing me 7 hits. 7? That feels right. It's okay. Cirno wouldn't give up, and neither shall I. You think it's 3 rings, it's actually one of those illusions where multiple points are moving on a diagonal axis, causing big circles to appear. Well, I was just keeping it simple for Cirno's sake. Alright, yeah, those things leave lingering balls of fire. Try to remember that. But I hate trying. You sure it's not 3 balls? I'm seeing 3 balls. Alright, this time faux show. I think the thing that causes the projectile to slow down is working against me in these kinds of situations. It's harder to time these sorts of actions. Tell me all my time in UFO 50 did not prepare me for this? Nonsense. By the way, I can't. UFO 50 is becoming a bit of a problem. I keep playing it each evening, trying to get new golds and cherries. I got a couple new ones just the other night. Which were they? Mooncat. Yeah, I golded Mooncat and I cherried Bushido Ball. This is seeming a little unsporting. Let's just not be here anymore. This is continuing to seem unsporting. Oh, okay. Oh, bollocks. Oh, she knows. I do greatly appreciate that the game has a screen mocking you for playing badly, though. Not enough games these days mock you. But then I love mockery. I know it gets a bad rep these days, just like many things I like. But you should never stop mocking. It's fun for you, it's motivation for the mocked. Makes the world a happier, more jovial, and better place. Never stop mocking. Alright, this nonsense again. Right, how does this work? Just jump between the fiery balls. Think of Kohaku. Just not too much. It'll hurt. Hey Jake, you suck. That's not how you do it. You see, the mocker must hold the power to mock. That is why I mock so much. Now, the way to mock it would be to, for example, be streaming this game, doing it hitless all the while, talking about all the ways that I took easy hits that even a child could have perceived coming. With your lack of understanding about that, I can only assume you were German, or at least Germanic. Oh, this is a problem. Ow! And more ow. And I think you got your number, but I wish I had my Supermaster Sparky thing going. Out of here, drunk. What are those wee balls on strings things she's got? I just noticed. Look like a couple of water balloons attached to her wrists. See if they show up here. Or do we strip those off of her? Yeah, look at that. Looks like a Tetley's tea bag and a water bottle. Cirno seems disappointed that she didn't strip her. I hate to tell you this, Suika, but Japanese sake is just pretty terrible. Now, umeshu, that's a different story. How do you feel about Japanese whiskey, says a Pizza Hut? I've never had a good one. Floating fortress as well. This game's going around on the trope roundabout. Didn't Code Geass have a floating fortress as well? Rune Factory had a floating fortress. No plans, freely head to any location, just use it. Well, no, I want to get moving. Challenge stages were not part of the stipulation. Hello, Racing. Get me my new item, please. Floating thing. Ice thing. Frost healing, you say? Max cost increase. What do? Dispels bullets in a small radius when colliding with enemy bullets. I don't know about that. Where was that other cool looking thing? I think it was under spell cards, right? Continuous game hit point shards for a small amount of time. If nature doesn't die, neither will fairies. Ooh, okay, but what about this thing? Ice Fang, absorbing hit point attack? Yes. No. Why couldn't I use it? What's the cost in this thing? I was saying that bullet slowing down felt like it hurt me more than it helped me. I wonder if that's true, though. Ah, you cost 3. Where was that cost shown? Hit points, Mega Flake. Frozen Ray doesn't seem to be doing it for me. Let's just kill off the Frozen Ray, get ourselves some fangs. More courage, more damage, and... Chance not to use levels? I like chance. We're good with chance. Oh gosh, it's climbing. 65, huh? Ooh, Bunny's got a gift for me. I found something... Absolute Zero. Fireworks. Where did you get those? I'm sure you would. Can I take a rest? No. Can I look at the whiteboard? Yeah, I am pretty brave. Wait, one for humans or at least bipedal creatures and one for rabbits. Small amount of additional courage when clearing a phase. Shoots a harmless firework. Harmless. Hit point shards, frost heal, freeze all bullets, prevents enemies from firing. It does sound useful, but we have no spare cost. Right, how do we move on here, bunny lady? Yeah, Clownpiece was the first enemy. She wasn't so tough. No challenge. Normal clear, no hit clear. Passive, oh, there is pacifist. Aha. Fascinating, but don't we have new places to go to? Maybe you have to do a challenge here. Oh, I don't know about that. If you don't know what to do, maybe we'll have found something we can buy. Alright, I guess I'll have to do one of these. Mushroom hunter. Let's go and hunt some mushrooms. Legendary Maxi Yum mushrooms given to me. I'll give you loads of stuff. Alright, sure. Cirno seems pretty happy with the conclusion. Is this the princess we're trying to save? No, not you again, Marisa. Come on, we already had our throwdown Marisa. Oh, God. This is definitely going to add to the hit count. And I'm not even sure if I need to do this. Well, maybe the secret is to fail this quickly so that then we can get on with the actual missions. Those circles coming in from the outside keep doing me in. Ah! Okay, that did not last long. But maybe now I can go back to Bunny Train and do something else. Also, I was not enamored with that big bite attack. Oh, sweet. I could have just ditched the fight altogether. Probably should have. Back up, Rabbit Train, Nightmare, Mako. Sneaking, abandoning, drive the train through. Trains are pretty powerful, Cirno. I bet Cirno plays loads of open TTD. She's got that look about her. You think she knows numbers? Don't need to know numbers to get open TTDing. Operation Rabbit Hole. Was daft. Alright, you, racing, bunny girl. Ice Fangs are not doing it for me. Give me absolute 0. Also, it only costs 1, allowing me to get something else, although I like the other things I have. Oh, I just noticed this actually increases flying speed as well. That could be useful. Even though I said they threw me off a fair bit, I think I will keep the bunny ears on. Because not taking damage is of vital importance. We're all set. Alright, let's go. No time to waste. Just such a sharp decrease in chat quality when Batten is active. What are we meant to do about this? I was wondering if I'm going to actually have to defend the train from incoming attacks or not. It would seem that yes, I do. That would be great. So I'm unsure if the train is actually taking damage from this. I suppose as long as I don't take damage, we're fine. There was no stipulation about trains taking hits. We'll get our Japanese castle eventually. That said, I am taking hits. Way too many hits. So keep dashing into these guys. Okay, area of denial then. It's actually kind of a cool mechanic to add into something like this to force your movement a bit. And some cool music to go with it. What's not to like? I don't want to say this game is growing on me like a tumor. But it's not bad. What? That was very sporting. Oh. Alright, so once again back to square one and a whole lot of lost hit points to show for it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more hits to add to it. So that's 14 on top of that, so I guess we're at 79 hits now. Out of the permitted 218. Since when did enemies drop things? Well, I suppose we've never had normal enemies till now, have we? Wonder if they're going to show up more often. Can't complain if they give me drops like this, though. Aether thinks Jake has this one. Well, I don't know how long the game is, and I'm happier not knowing. I guess we can get more Slay the Spire 7 days to die after the Wii. Whoa! You don't get a lot of time to react on that guy. You're pinned down with a cutscene. I could totally see some Slay the Spire coming in after this. But what if there was some UFO 50 instead? You know, we can actually take our time with the game instead of rushing through it like we did in the weekly one-shot. And I'm really enamored by UFO 50. I'm strongly thinking it's going to end up in the outstanding category for my year in review. What? It's not bad, but is it fitting? I was really hoping you would load up UFO 50 again after that. I really enjoyed it. Well, UFO 50 will be launched for our Spooktober week. Oh, right, I completely forgot about the energy cells. UFO 50 is a pretty good spooky game, so I'm going to run that for Spooktober. Of course, I need to find other games for it, so I think I have a couple more. Always difficult to find good spooky games. Silent Hill 2 remake? So I took a glance over at the Steam page. Apparently the game is very well received. I earlier said that I would bet everything I owned in life that the game would be a train wreck. So maybe I'm going to have to eat crow on that one. What happened to fighting fairies? We're just 4 or 5 fairies deep and we're already fighting mechs. Oh, okay. Well, I hope when I die here I don't have to redo all the bit leading up to it. Ooh. Ah, okay, right. So I used my ability that stops them from attacking, but it did not last as long as I had thought or hoped. Cool mecha, though. What's with the music, though? This is not at all what one would expect in a Touhou game. Perhaps I'm simply out of touch. I think we're going to be finding out what happens on death here. Unless you're kind enough to drop me just what I need. Like a vague sense of unease. Ah! How could I have not seen the off-screen punch coming? Not happy with that destroyed power cell right there, reminding me of my failure though. Just don't stand. Oh, brilliant idea, Chronomus! Terrific idea! The brains on this guy. His brain is operating on a full pack of camera batteries. And given your love of ice cream, shouldn't Cirno here pretty much be your patron saint, Tarkin? Keep expecting that no projectiles thing to last longer than it does, but it does not. We're done here. Boy, I hope that was the only lyrical part. Yeah, Tarkin, Cirno is our blue-haired heroine here, the hero of ice. Hey, when they're not getting up to mischief like this, what in the world do these fairies do? What do they eat? Don't worry, Cirno, I can relate. Sleeping for 3 days must be great. Alright, the hurt count hurts to look at 93. We're halfway through our timer. We're almost halfway through the hit count. Do you have any good items for me? Or new items, rather? Ice grenade. I like grenades. Lob stronger grenades with higher courage. Ooh. But I really like my hero's emblem. No, let's not deviate from a winning solution here. Touhou. What were you doing to me for 3 days? Oh god, no, the lyrics continue? A great thing about Touhou music is that there are no lyrics. There's an achievement for 100 and 200 hits. It'll be a good reminder of how well or poorly you're doing. Now that 100's incoming. Maybe we can avoid 200. Conveyor belts. How long until Space Age? Eight days, about 2 weeks. Hang on, those are not the same. I'm not in a hurry for Space Age, funnily enough. If it was out tomorrow, I don't think I would deviate from my 7 days to die plans. Weird. October 21st, alright. 8 days. Thank you, Poland. People trying to trick this brave hero. Simply fight everyone, Cirno, and nobody can trick you. Really like her design. Not so much on the belt on her thigh. Like, what is that achievement? It's all in the long scarf, right? It's just something really cool about headgear. Right, mission starto. I really like Ark's poncho in Terranigma as well. How many heroes wear freaking ponchos? And Ark wouldn't be caught dead fighting with a sword. Okay, now you I definitely don't know. Nitori. She doesn't look too dissimilar from a character out of Sengoku Rants. It's on the better face. She's got a tiny face. She's dressed very differently here. Normally she wears a blue coat and a green backpack. She's kind of wearing a backpack. Every time I see 4 armed enemies, I'm thinking that multi-armed freak in Mortal Kombat and such a hard time he gave me back in the 90s. Alright, time for you to die. Not doing anything too complicated. I'm still getting my butt handed to me here. Handily. Oh, there's the conveyor belt. And there are mines on the conveyor belt. Mines, huh? You know, we've been playing a game lately that features mines. Right, less of that. Gonna be kind enough to drop me something? An issue I have embarrassingly often with these kinds of games is I lose track of where my mouse is. I have to shake it around a bit just to figure out where it is. Hey, oh, what? Okay, maybe I should have guessed this from the name of your attack, Cutting Whirls, but eesh! Cease and... oh, bollocks. Alright, but now I have all of the information. I wish I could remember who it was, but there was somebody that came in saying, Jake, I'm really thankful that you do PG-13 streams. I can watch them with my kids, and I know that there's not going to be any swearing or curt stuff going on. But I did have to teach them the meaning of the word bollocks. To which I say, I hope you correctly taught them that bollocks means nonsense. Yeah, there's my take damage 100 times achievement. Well, that, of course, was coming. Bollocks is a very broad range of uses in British. We can say things are bollocks, bollocks is bad, bollocks is nonsense, but there's also the dog's bollocks to say something is good. But by and large, for me, it means nonsense. Yeah, that's another one. Give someone a good bollocking. Oh gosh, this isn't even her final form, literally. Oh man. Okay, this could clock up a fair few deaths. That spinny blade is rough stuff. I'm sure there's an indicator that's coming right for you, but I'm not seeing it. There we go, I need to conserve every drop of health I can for that spinny sword section, so cease with the dying now, Cirno. Right, does that affect you? No, she does not give two hoots about my frozen ability. Still dancing around like mad. Am I even hurting her? I think I am, actually. Alright, let's lay into her. Kick her while she's down. Kick her in the face and the jaw. So you can't kick no more. And we do a little jig like this. Then I hit her in the mouth with a fist. Right, less of that. More of you dying right now. Okay, steady on now. Right, tell you what, that was too exhilarating. I need to take a swift water break. I'll be back momentarily. Oh, zombie, I think the ratio is far above half. Alright, admit defeat. I wouldn't have been surprised if the game referenced the fact that I only won 1 out of 3 shots there. Still have no idea where the story is going. Yeah, I think there's a story unfolding here, Zombie Ant, but it's kind of flowing right over my head. Oil and water. But does it matter? Just here for the fights. And the fights are pretty good. Rather enjoyable. Nice and short as well. Unlike, say, a standard Touhou game, I don't go back to the start of the freaking level and have to shoot up loads of mooks for 15 minutes just to fight the boss again. Right. Stats, new items. What do we got? Lights and music. Music room. I love those in games. And the internet has largely destroyed the need for them, but they're still a nice nostalgic touch. Oh god. I step into a building, I hear music like this, I step out of the building. Also, couldn't help but notice we're almost in the 2-hour mark. Alright, you need to shut up now, bunny. Good. Oh, thank God I didn't change the whole music in the train. Alright, quick stat check. 112, so slightly more than halfway through. Concerning. Airdrop. Cucumbers. I like cucumbers. Something falls down and gives supplies? Yeah, but it costs 3. I don't really have 3 to spare. Maybe I do. Ugh, costs... Oh, well, that's fine. Might need it. I guess so. Whatever advances our way through here, Touhou. Yeah, I didn't want to be in that restroom any longer, Terry. Pouring over transit map, stronghold, giant springs, pillar-shaped, exterior, circle, bunny train, climbing, ineffective, blah, 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 blah. Let's get on the elevator. Oh, this Cirno's got that fang thing going on. Fangs are bad, but nothing worse than flesh fang. Makes you want to grab a monkey wrench and just pry it out of their face. I think it's meant to be considered cute, like Snaggletooth is cute. Why does she wear the thigh belt? Ninjin is there looking scorningly at the music. Yeah, it's half really good and then half, well, as soon as the lyrics kick in, no thank you. Why is it there? Third time. I remember a fun little flash game I played with Cirno. It gave you very simple maths equations, and you had to answer them incorrectly. Unless the answer was 9, in which case you had to enter it correctly. Surprisingly difficult. I'm just assuming this is a little story mode where we're meant to go right, and right some more until she stops talking. Can't you say 9 every time? No, because it was multiple choice. Aya. You I certainly don't recognize. Yeah, if 9 is an answer, it would always be safe. But there was an element of speed involved. Aya is a Tengu/bird reporter girl. Reporters? Oh, they're the first ones to die in movies. They're always the culprit in detective things. Gosh, for all the good parts of Alibi and Ashes, it was a pretty shallow Nancy Drew game. Go Hank, just do what comes naturally. Alright, so what's your story? Lots of fancy looking leaves? Definitely tight on positioning, having to do a very short hop to get out of there. And in this community, I am not the master of short hops. Somebody else has that esteemed position. That would be Sombra. Yeesh. I think this homing attack is a little... Oh, cripes. Hold on. I just had the itchiest nose moment. Right, come on. Hup. I think this homing attack is pretty weak, but I'm glad it's there. I would not be having a good time without it. That laser attack did me in. But with this, at least I need only concern myself with my own position. Whew. Nice design. You're almost like a Dominion's fallen angel. Okay, maybe less so. Where are the anime mods for Dominions? She's gonna put your photos on Facebook. I'm sure I'm on plenty of 60 and 70-year-old ladies' Facebooks already. Okay, right, you are definitely getting a bit more serious now. Had a friend, let's call him Derek, and his whole thing was always de-tagging himself on Facebook. He hated being tagged in photos, so I started calling him de-tagging Derek, which I thought was the height of humor. Alright, how about that package that you got for me? What you got? Gonna need more where that came from. Okay, this is lyrical, but maybe a bit more fitting than the bad nightclub music that we got. Crumbs. Spare me, game. Oh, do me the greatest of favors and die, please. I feel very antsy on low health. Desperation phase. There was an attempt. Oh, bollocks. I think this is immediately going to chalk up another 8 or so hits. Not to mention time. Can I restart? No, that might restart from phase 1. That would be perhaps worse than, ow, taking all these hits. Wasn't taking all these hits last time, though. What's the difference here? I think I wasn't flying high, and flying high is getting me hit by her dashing back and forth attack. This is proving problematic. Maybe this is what I get for only taking defensive spells rather than offense. Not dealing enough damage. Think Slay the Spire. God, I could certainly go for Thinking Slay the Spire. I could happily go for either Slay the Spire or UFO 50. Maybe I'll put it to vote. A great thing to do, because it makes people feel like they get a say in matters. But you see, I win either way. So real Frostpunk 2 way of looking at things. Give people a vote so they feel happy about having a say. Make sure it's a vote they can only lose. What was the law, though, that went through with just one vote? I think it was a communal parenting. Freaking commies. Okay, the thought just occurred that I'm almost dead here. Come on. Ah! Must concede, I do like their mocking. It's very simple, just stop getting hit all the time. Like that. The thought occurs, do I have limited uses of my spell cards? Yeah, I think it started at 3 and now it's at 1. I assumed that was what it cost me in terms of my courage level, but perhaps I'm dead wrong. Also, why am I down to 2 health already? I thought I had like 5 or so. Where did it all go? Yeah, so there we go. That cost me a bit of my coverage. Oh my god, why does that keep catching me out unawares? Sudden attack from the ground. You got hit. That's how you lost health, Jake. Damn. If only I could have put that together. I don't feel like I got hit 7 times, though. Yeah, this boss is utterly ruining me. I don't have a good explanation why. It's not like these patterns are difficult to avoid. Oh, okay. I just seem to constantly be mulching my way into them. quick nervous glance at the timer there. What do I have? An hour left? It could easily be the hit thing killing me at this rate. I want to put on your baby chicken outfit for assist mode. No, I do not. Alright, surely that scorning is just what we need to channel our Baka powers. I'm starting to think that the reason the leaves suddenly come out of nowhere from the bottom is because I activate the no projectiles ability, and then it finishes, so the projectiles immediately respawn, and then I just immediately take that off the wazoo. That's just a guess, though. Niche. Alright, this is nonsense now. It's a slight problem with homing attacks, isn't it? Because they like to home in on these circles instead of Tengu. Aya, rather. She needs to die. Alright, maybe focus on having her die then. We haven't even got a feel for her desperation attack, so even if things go well, which they are not. Yeesh, Christ almighty. Do I have a blind spot for these things? Probably. Alright. Have at. Oh, I see. I need to stay inside the circle. Well, okay, maybe I don't see. Oh, come on! What is one to do there? I'll die, it seems. Right, so it looks like there's a circle to stay inside, but then another circle comes around? How goes the run so far? Well, it's going quite promising until this boss. This boss is pushing it in. Shame I can't control what drops out of the little care package. I gotta be better at avoiding these wind things. I don't know why, but they just keep doing me in. And most of the projectiles, I can see them in my peripheral vision coming my way, but those wind circles, yeesh. I don't notice them until they're right on top of me. Maybe it's because of their reflection in the water? I'm sure I can come up with a reason that excuses me and entirely blames the game. Hey, there's an idea. Why don't I focus them down? Actually aim at them. Because aiming and dodging is tough. That's a good reason. Okay, fit new. It hurts, Cirno, it hurts. Okay. Oh, you shut your mouth, Hi-Fi Panda. I'm not dead yet. Oh, that said, though, I have somewhere in the region of 45 minutes and God knows how many hits left to win the game. Alright, Tengu is defeated, the wind gets stronger. I truly do not have time for this game. Top of the stronghold, that sounds good. Sounds like a place for a big battle. Why specifically 2 hours 52 minutes? I believe it is based on the submitter's performance at this game. But our submitter is the kind of person who replaces all of their Xenonaut soldiers with anime girls, so I was a little trepidatious about taking an anime game challenge from them. We shall see. Clearly no correlation. It was just for the 2D portraits as well. Couldn't you have actually added in the anime lasses into the rest of the game? Like the little soldier units, maybe the people back at base, maybe the scornful... No, I think you did replace the scornful scientist. My memory is too fuzzy. Sure, no, we don't have time for this. Get up, have your revelation. Defeat the big bad. God, I love her outfit. I'm not much of a fashionista, but there's sometimes characters in games that dress really well, like Emelita in Kamidori. She had a bunch of good outfits as well. I even liked her pumpkin mage getup. Reimu? Oh damn, that was story stage 6. I bet this game has 9 story stages. That shows a lack of dedication to the cause right there, LurCellant. I've bent over backwards to put chatters into games that really didn't want to take those chatter names. Was that really Reimu? I guess so. I had a feeling Reimu dressed in white, though. White and red. Rough estimate of hits. Let me think. We got the 100 achievement in the robo fight. We died, I think, 4 or 5 times. So I'd say about 140. That was a lot of talking. Yeah, I also couldn't follow. Hope you can read fast. Cabin manager, impacts, thank goodness. Surrounding you with a barrier. Nightmare Miko, come on. We'll get past there already. We can't call you a brave hero for nothing. Oh, what you doing, bunny girl? It's actually Lelouch in disguise. What was the name of Lelouch's power again? Where he compelled people to do whatever he said. The power of geese. Oh, I guess that's why it's called Code Geass. Ooh, almost at the end. Well, that sounds good. How much does this game cost me? It doesn't feel like it's a lot of content. Okay, huzzah. We got our cannonball, a fan, and only 1 point left. What's nice and cheap? Completing a phase gains a hit point. Amazing. Give me that. I'm out of here. Breach that altar. Let's get breaching. Oh, I should have checked the death count. But surely you should have faith in what I have to say. It's about a 5er. Okay, not bad then. I don't mind tight, cohesive games that are over in a few hours. I have enough play forever games as it is. Alright, in the interest of actually knowing the numbers, I will spare myself a few seconds to go and check. Wait, why? Okay. Why did it suddenly say a while ago? 162. Ooh, that's a bit higher than I was bargaining for. Oh, don't say boss rush to me. Why are you here, Marisa? Yeah, it feels a little less good when you say it like that, CirnoLant. 56 hits to go. And Marisa had her filthy way with me earlier. Also, she's got that eye thing going on. Alright, have at Witch Lass. She's so cool. Didn't I steal her Master Spark thing? I wonder if she'll be able to do it again. Oh god. Make that 55. Not bad as remixes go. I recognize this tune. Don't know the name, but do I know any of the names? Heavens no. Cease and desist with the hurting, Marisa. Yeah, I think my reliance on the auto-aiming thing is hurting me now because it keeps homing on. I want to lay the smack down on Marisa, not on her little orbs. Might be a little too late to change out, though. Oh well, cope with the situation. Doesn't feel good. Feels quite the opposite of good. What's the point in giving me a supply dump that gives me a courage level up when it costs courage to get it, though? Riddle me that, game. Right, enough of this. Just lay into her. Oh boy. Have mercy, Marisa. No, she will not. Ooh. Oh, the airdrop is 0 courage cost. Didn't pick up on that. In that case, surely it's good to get early. Get that level up, get that damage dealt. Yeah, the lyrics are so ill-fitting to the game. The guitar segments are not? I would say no. Alright, a bit of a trade, but not too bad, I hope. Wait, what? Ah, damn. No projectiles doesn't mean no damage, I guess. Actually, completely lost my cursor. It was over on the other screen. Save me in my moment of need. Ah. God, I think Marisa might have my number here. How long until we get our mockery line as well? Yeah, see, those things keep absorbing way too many hits that are made for Marisa. If this fails, and I think it will, I'm actually going to switch out for another attack just so I can focus her down better. The orbs can be blocked. What I need to do is deal damage to Marisa. Well, not blocked, but dodged. What I should do is stop blocking them with my face. Damn blockhead. Good example right here. Should be going straight for her, but they keep arcing away. Oh dear. Actually, if anything, getting hit points is a bad idea right now. I'm almost certainly dead. Well, certainly dead now. I just added another hit to my counter. Yeesh. Get me out of here. Yes. No more than 218 permitted. Means 218 is permitted. However, we're at 192? Alright. I need to take a chance on a new attack. What'll it be? Ice grenade, frozen frog. I like the sound of grenade. If only I had a way to test it out. Well, maybe I do. I could enter the fight and leave it. There is no time. Get to it, Cirno. How's my grenade? No time, Marisa. There must be fighting. Oh, wow, that looks grim. Oh, well. Maybe it's really good. Who's to say? Well, it's currently in baby form, right? Let's get it leveled up a touch. It's a bit slow, that's my problem. And it does have trajectory, huh? You say grenades, Cirno, you're just throwing snowballs here. This is what it's a bit better at, though. Not getting knackered by those little orb ball things. Makes the whole thing a bit more playful. We're just playing a snowball fight. Oh, that went much better. Let's have more of that, shall we? I see ya. The power was within all along. Ah! Well, I thought the power was within all along. What am I meant to do against that? Oh, kill her's a good idea. Not bad, grenade. Not bad. Superior firepower doctrine, the best yet again. Isn't it the doctrine? No, no, no. What was the doctrine? Was it, flexible warfare? I don't know. I recall there being one that was just the best in Hearts of Iron. Just like you would always go concentrated, dispersed industry was bad. But then I think they made dispersed industry really, really good to compensate. Don't know. It's been a while since I've had my heart made of iron. I do want to play more Hoi, says Aurelia. Do you really, though? Does anyone really want to play Hoi? Does anyone actually play Hoi? I think they just run Hoi. Alright, hopefully the power of snowballs will see me through this dangerous situation, although maybe I should switch back out. Where's my supply drop? I think this is just a carryover from the previous fight. I have not got my supply drop back. Unhappy days. Rob64. Location confirmed. Sending supplies, maybe? I've been hit 200 times now. The achievement just popped. Like a cheap party balloon. Holy hell. Need you to cease and desist, Reimu. Or at least give me my poor supply drop. What now? No! No good. No good at all. Ooh, I got my supply drops back though. That could be handy. Ah, if I don't get myself killed like that. Ooh, I like this tune that you're playing though. Oh, I do not like taking all these hits. Please, Cirno. Good idea. What is this ball doing? Take ball lightning, they said. That's one of those typical encounters of the boss where it goes better first time than second. Ah. So, as I have said plenty of times before, we have the last life rule on the weekly one-shot now. So if we fail the stipulation, we can still pull through on the final life. I'm gonna have to recheck my... Alright, no, I won't have the safety and sanctitude, will I? Will I? No, I'm gonna have to check. How are we doing on that? I don't want it to give me Marisa back, but I'll take the risk. That's right, when in doubt, worm your way out of things. Ah, ha, ha, ha. All right. Let's go. Oh no. Oh no, mistakes were made. I gotta deal with Marisa again. Oh well, this is over. I consider Jake better at bullet games. Based on what? I've ran Touhou games as weekly, not weekly one-shots. Punishment games before. I'm terrible at them. Oh right, I shouldn't be using the supply drop because we seem to lose them going into the next fight. It's like someone comes along going, oh, I consider Jake a better beat-em-up player than me. When I have done nothing but fail at beat-em-ups and fighting games for that matter. Alright, well, time to put on my try-hard trousers. Try-hard trousers. Well, that's 219. That's a bust. Oh, and I never figured out how to deal with this, did I? Jinx, Marisa's just got an answer for everything. Everything. Oh, wow, I could have just ignored Marisa. Oh well, at least I go down knowing that I'm making LurCellant poor. I'm not shy about my brilliance at games, but there are genres that I'm pretty terrible at. And bullet hell is one of them. Bullet hells, beat 'em ups, fighting games, and FPS. Very far from my forte. You forgot RTS, no, I just don't like RTS. So I see no reason to flex my mighty strategic muscles. I would quite like to see the end of this game, so I'm a little bit committed to defeating Reimu here. I want to see what the big twist is. Were we the baddie all along? Unthinkable. This tune's really good, though. In a game not shy of good tunes. That's the one thing you have to have in your Touhou game, right? If the music ain't good, aren't you missing the whole point? If I understand correctly, Touhou just started out as just a way for Zune to promote his music. Jinx, I think I was actually really close to beating her first time we saw her, and that would have been game, set, and match. But coulda, woulda, shoulda. Grenade, pretty good. Pretty strong. Alright, what was this nonsense again? Valid make me a game to promote my music composers have had way worse ways to promote their music. Much, much worse. I don't know what that's trying to say. What is valid in this context? Are there invalid composers? I don't know, I've certainly seen some mentally invalid composers. I'm really bad at dealing with those arrow-shaped loads of cards that come out of her. And I'm pretty sure they're not cards, are they? They're talismans. Because she pacifies demons? Surely. She's a shrine lady. That's how we put a nice, more PC spin on what they do. It ain't coming together. Killed me. Oh, right. The airdrop kills you. I just got an achievement for it as well. Well, surely that's like winning the weekly one-shot. It's not about beating the game, it's about showing everyone that I did. Don't worry. I'm sure after this, you know, LurCellant will rise to do some of my DDR challenges, because, you know, surely he's a better DDR player than me. I'm not bitter. Alright, Reimu, it's been fun, but you gotta die. I've never played Mahjong, and I have no interest at all in it. Looks like too many rules to learn, and Ninjin does his best to make it not look in any way enjoyable. Maybe this would go easier if I got rid of those. Nah, because they respawn and they explode into more tarot cards. I just pelt Reimu with snowballs. She hates it. Speaking of things we hate, what's the story here? Just dash back and forth? I'm aware she's invincible, just don't want to release my trigger finger. That would surely mess everything up. Oh my gosh, I was that close. Seconds away from winning it the first time. Brutal. End of an adventure, achievement get. Way under time, way over death. A good show, Jake, says Dividing Poppy, but not good enough. Frustratingly correct on both accounts. What a cute wee game. And the music was half good and half terrible, and that rounds up to being half good. The bad parts are really bad, though. There's a lot more in the game to get the true ending. Wow, I feel not at all compelled to do any of that. Credits are rolling, ergo, I am done. No, not ergo. Ergot. Poisoning. So it's a draw, says Nuke? No. The stipulations are law here. 2 hours 52 to beat the game with no more than 218 hits permitted, and we did cross the 218 threshold. Painful as it is to admit, I am the loser today. Wait a second, it was all a trick. Severely misshapen upside down Earth? Gosh, for a game that said that we finished it, sure doesn't want to end. There we go. Just let me chill in the train and go back to bed. It was all a horrible nightmare. Okay, what was the final score? Who knows? Maybe we all miscounted. If this shows 218 or fewer, we're in the clear, right? Ah. Yeah, not even close on that one, right? It's about 35 or so over. 36 over. Ah, that's all boss fight worth. Yeah, if that Reimu encounter the first time had just lasted a few more seconds, that would have been done and dusted. But sometimes it is just a game of seconds with a weekly one-shot. This is a failure, and that means I must choose prediction outcome accordingly. Ugh. Hurts my bones to give these points to the lose lobby, but needs must. Alright, victory or failure? It is a failure. That is 5 million channel points going into certain coffers, but let's see if we can find out exactly whose coffers. Any flow-breaking moment to get my hands on the prediction capture. There we go. All right. Well done. Oh no, he's here. He's always here. Oh. Why? Anyway, well done, Nilja, Nejao, Numbers, Jeepit, Kruzak, Modesty, Lem, Larn, Horsecog, Blue, Wolfstas. Each one of you walking away with 6 fat figures in your wallet. But stealing that money, as you have stolen before from the Righteous Victory lobby, Matty Mayo set back 250,000, Greyvoid set back 250,000, Pandy set back 250,000. Funny, I don't feel bad about that one. Ninjan, who's been saving up money for something he calls the plan, set back considerably by 250,000. He was so close as well. I know he was close, and now, well... You ever get in that moment when you're gambling, assuming you are a gambler, and you're up pretty sizably, and you're just thinking, okay, when I just hit this next threshold of money that I've earned, we'll call it, I've had a good night. But then you lose, and you're like, oh, okay, well, I'll need to get that back, and you lose again. And then you win a little, but you're not quite back at that threshold, but then comes the lose landslide, and before you know it, you're fighting to regain your losses of the evening. Don't know why that story came to my head, Ninja. Couldn't possibly explain why. Ow, Nameless, Scathe, Peon, Calmist, and someone who didn't even put in 6 figures, so they're not even worth naming. I'm afraid you guys are the losers today, but nobody is a bigger loser than I. And what does that mean? That means I need to spin my Wheel of Punishment. I never have it prepared ahead of time, so give me just a moment to grab it. wheelofnames.com. Aid me in my struggle here. And while I'm at it, where is my list of punishment games? From A2 Racer from Jake Loans to Yu-Gi-Oh! GX of GBA from Accuser Dicey and Cool de Bruges. I've got my list of names. I punch them into the wheel. I grab the wheel. Where's my wheel? Where in the world is my wheel? Okay, well, that's almost my wheel. That's like a chunk of the wheel. Come back to me. There we go, and there's a list of the names that we put in. So if you're somehow new to the channel or the weekly one-shot, if you're here on Sundays, there's always a weekly one-shot. Whenever I fail a challenge, typically one of these, but in times long gone we used to do 2 Hours of Hell as well, I have to roll a punishment game as submitted by supporters of the channel. And there are a lot of them. Back in the olden days, there was only a few of these. Now there's somewhere in the region of 100. So we put them all in, we shuffle them around, and whatever it lands on, I have to run, typically for a couple of hours. Sometimes people put stipulations in their punishment games. Cruel individuals. But let's see what we end up with. Will it be Halo Wars? Will it be Cruelty Squad? Will it be Tyranny? Or Netstorm? Or Yu-Gi-Oh? I don't know, but the wheel knows. Wheel of Morality, turn, turn, turn. Tell us the video game that we should burn. Not Yandere, not Lex Mortis, but Ancestors of Humankind Odyssey. Face McSmuggler put this game in, and I've never heard of it. Ancestors of Humankind? Fet? Fettercairn? I have no idea, but that is my job to look into and get set up for a future stream, together with Lisa the Painful, and to get that one out of the way. In any case, that is typically it for me for the week. I take Mondays and Tuesdays off, but the day is young. It's only about 2:15. I am going to stop for lunch, and considering I have almost no food in the house right now, that means I have to go out and hunt my lunch. When I come back from it, we will have either Slay the Spire or UFO 50, whichever I'm feeling after my lunch. So until I am back with that, it is a brief cheers and cheerio.